the following. When you speak about all of the slippage that we had as a team on the road, not being able to come together, none of those things happen if that doesn't happen, because the voice that I am and the departments that I lead this team in, there was a ton of slippage due to me sitting back, me not saying anything, me trying to allow that situation to play itself out and giving it time to heal. But while you're giving it all of that time, guess what? I would say probably by February, I started to feel like myself again to speak more. But guess what? There was 5 months of a season where slippage has just been occurring. And by February, if that slippage has been going on that long, you are who you are. At that point, you've built those habits. You've built bad habits. That is who you are now. So to try to correct them then, it's like, okay, you may get a little better. We did. We ended up in the second round of the playoffs.
All right, so that was Draymond Green with Stephen A. yesterday, just to put a cap on this topic. What I find incredibly interesting is the video put out, Stephen A. put out the video, and the caption was, Draymond Green told me that he believes the Warriors would still be playing if it wasn't for the incident between him and Jordan Poole. So when I went to click the video, I'm like, oh, okay. So he's going to take responsibility for that. Draymond, his thing is, yes, we'd still be playing because after I punched Jordan Poole, I had to be on my best behavior, which meant I wasn't as vocal as I normally am. And because I wasn't able to be vocal and hold the team accountable and in check, by the time I finally felt like it was okay for me to be vocal again, it was February, and that's 5 months of us slipping. So in effect, Draymond, and props to him, has been able to say, yeah, not because I'm the dummy who punched him, but because I wasn't able to check the team.
So
that's a lot of ego there.
It's a lot of. Are we shocked?
Wow.
I'm telling you, with great success, which Draymond Green and the Warriors have had, comes great, magnificently overly inflated egos.
Yeah.
It's like, and by the way, I think all Kings fans can say that they witnessed that with the Warriors fan base. It trickles down to every single portion, from upper level ownership all the way down to fans that buy tickets or wear a jersey, right? But the Warriors being where they were, it was a little bit of an anomaly. Like how could a defending title championship team struggle the way that they did on the road this year? It's not because of the punch, right? That probably factors into it and all this stuff. But they had massive, Steph Curry missed significant time twice this year. Sure. So where they were and how they ended up, like a lot of teams, really comes down to injuries, who was available, that type of stuff. But the ego that Draymond Green has, we should not be surprised by. And it's fed in by every corner of the national media. Every corner of the national media, because is Stephen A. going to say, so hold on a second. You're telling me the reason that there was slippage is not because you punched Jordan Poole and created trust problems and issues within the locker room and within the organization. It's because as a result of that, you had to tamper down your demons. Yeah. And you had to be on your best behavior until it didn't matter anymore. What?
Well, you're very not dramatic, but
is that better?
Yeah, your comments are very pointed, and the problem is that when you raise your voice, it without the
anyway, we don't need the whole
You asked me.
I was wondering earlier why you had one and I didn't.
Anyways,
but yeah, so you're right. The ego,
right? The ego. Now you said something about the road record. Now it's made me think. Isn't it possible that they had such a terrible road record? Well, first off,
because most teams bond on the road.
Well, but and isn't it possible they just didn't want to be around each other?
That's what I'm saying.
Like at home, you could go home and hang out and play video games. On the road, you're all in the same hotel.
Stuck
you're
with each other.
Yeah, so maybe they were just like, I don't want to be on the road. Screw this. Well, they've got a lot to work on. The other teams that didn't get the number one pick, oh boy, Victor Wembanyama was just one pick away from being a